grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Go, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
McCarthy going to put it up right away. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Murphy. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. The Vikings sit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Bump up the helmet. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Cowboy. Go.
Now McCarthy. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's Allen Gordon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check go.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing is McCarthy. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as he's down to the 11. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air with McCarthy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. McCarthy is set to throw it. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come.
Extra point.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strike. Check striker. Set. Ready. Set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. Black. 95.
Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. Look at this defense for the Vikings. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. Correct. I got him. Set.
Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 50. Green. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Come on. Set. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Love now. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red. 38. Set. Cut.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
14 yards.
That's good for a 1st down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd is short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. Here's McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. It's Murphy. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Set, ready, set.
Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Let's go, set.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Down. Yellow. Cut.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go. Blue 32. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They created a nice sustained drive off the players like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down and 4.
Ready. 45. White. Hut.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Set. 33. Yellow.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Set. Hut. 50. Green. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Set.
Love from the gun. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The kick is
Extra
good.
point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Murphy going to try the right side. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
second down and 6 now from the 26.
Come on, set. 60 red. Set.
Looking to throw. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
White. Set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Cut.
On the ground, here's Watson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Ready up. Double 38. Red 38. Cut.
On first down, it's Lloyd. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
10 black. Ready.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's your first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes. go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Black, 90, ready?
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32, mega. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Golden. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. Black 40. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it,
45.
there you go.
Right. Hut.
Operating from the gun. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft there to make the grab. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, Mark?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. This is caught by Addison. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the
1st and 10
scoreboard,
at the
you've got to look
45-yard
to your
line.
stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Out toward the sideline, and it's Addison with a catch. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
This 2nd and 4. Now McCarthy. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
1st and 10.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Cut. Black 40.
Looking to throw. Love. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Just a 25-yard punt. He was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They run with Murphy to begin the drive. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
gain of a yard.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
33-yard line.
They run again here with Murphy. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 and the 48-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
70 Lions.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air with McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
39-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Set. 33, yellow. Set, go.
Off the play fake, Love. That's taken in by Kraft. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 10 black, set.
They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 26. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Down. Black, ready.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Here's Love. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time with the decision to go for it. Proves to be a good one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
50, green. Ready.
Love now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yellow, 43.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Matthew Golden. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. It's good. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks. Inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On play action, McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Murphy trying to pick it up on the ground. And he will have the Vikings first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Cowboy 80.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And some room to maneuver. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18, go track.
Murphy running straight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 75 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on, set. Blue, 32, ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. To watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Black 40. Cut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go, set. Yellow. Cut.
They'll run on 1st down. Lloyd. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Set. Cut. Yellow. Cut.
Running is Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
14-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Ready.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 5.
Vikings 30. Brandon McManus.
touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Don't show, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't get happy like your birthday. You'll find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. Give me the food. I'm gonna have it. I ain't gonna make it. So come give me a hug.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and a manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 2.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The big second and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. The playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
Ready up.
Third down and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Hawk 70. Check go.
They'll go with Murphy here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Half to 60. Half to 60. Go.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
56-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 5-point game. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Ready, ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Set, ready.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Yellow, 40.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A gain of 7. First down, Packers.
Ready. Sticky, green. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready, ready. Black 40.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Set. Yellow. Set.
Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Blue 32. Black shot. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set, punt. 33, ready.
Love looking to throw. That is intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves him because of the incompletion. A very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all from this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
He's back to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
Set, ready. 52, blue. Set.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Packers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to get back on the